Welcome to the National Championship game at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the Oregon Ducks against the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are so excited to bring you the ultimate game in this college football season. Holly Rowe joins us ringside with some of the key storylines today. Holly?
Guys, Vegas has been waiting for this moment, the opportunity to host a college football national championship. And it all starts right now. Down on the field, it is crazy. Fans are frenzied here in Allegiant Stadium. It is loud and rocking. Can't wait for things to get going here after kickoff. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And it comes out of the 25, no return attempted there. So the Hurricanes offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And welcome to this season's ultimate college football game, the national championship on the line here tonight. Which side can come up with performance under pressure? We saw Indiana do that against Miami a year ago. And Joe, because this season's game is in Vegas, it might also take a little luck tonight.
It absolutely might, but I think about iconic performances, and that's what it generally takes to win a national championship. We saw that a year ago with that unbelievable fourth down run from Fernando Mendoza, the Heisman Trophy winner, as he was able to get into the end zone against Miami. What player is going to develop that type of iconic performance here tonight?
It went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Outstanding job up front. Look at the hole right here. The back has the counter play, this little misdirection, and it is wide open because of what they're doing up front. This offensive line is so good, and they are winning the line of scrimmage.
Offensive line getting set. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. With the catch, it's gone. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Four-yard gain makes it second down and 6 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Gets rid of it on the move. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. On first sit in, it's complete. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
I know this sounds crazy, but on these quick RPOs, the quarterback has to just take his time. Now, you can't take forever. I'm not saying that, but you've got to take your time, make sure you're creating the right read, and then more importantly, you've got to handle that ball so you can throw it accurately.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
Looking to throw it again. Bringing pressure. The pass rush gets home.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on third and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
The Canes will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. So Oregon's offense comes out for their first possession today. What an opportunity for this team. They're trying to skip some steps to go from all the way out of the bracket a year ago, now on the brink of perhaps winning a national championship.
Well, Chris, as you know, and we've been around this group, it's the leadership on this group. These leaders are so strong, and they've been singularly focused, and now they've got their opportunity. This is what they have wanted, and now's their chance. Go out and execute and win a championship. This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football, you play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Looking downfield, it's Moore. He's running out of time here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Good read. I know this is frustrating for a defense because they do everything right in the secondary. There's nowhere to throw the football. It's 3rd down. You feel like you're going to get off the field, and yet the quarterback makes the offense right with his legs. He's able to scramble, get the first, and then he slides down here and saves himself a hit in the first half.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. That's the end of 1. Still looking for our first points in the ballgame. We get lined up here for quarter number 2. We'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. A quick throw out left, complete. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
Oh, this is great defense here on 3rd down. They're swarming to the football. They knew the RPO was coming, and here they are ready to stop it, forcing a 4th down.
The Ducks will line up to punt it away. They'll kick it away here. Fielded near the 20. Oh, he jukes. Wow, it's another broken tackle. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And following the punt return, we have an injured player down on the field. Senior linebacker. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Play fake, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Over the middle and incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. He lets it go on the move. It is incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great. Situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
Steps into this one, and it's a boomer. Wow. And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. Tackled, but forced down.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
On first down, it's play action. The sure hands. It's Stewart. Sees an opening. Breaks free down the right side. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
Chris, they knew that the crossing routes were going to be a big part of this offensive game plan, and this defense has got to change something up. I think it's the pass rush. You got to disrupt the timing of the quarterback and get your hands up and try to deflect the football.
The Ducks will line up on first and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Second down after that previous play. Dropping back. It's Moore. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. He's stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Throws to the tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, you can see why this defense is so good. Their coverage is just so tight. You're trying to throw the football short of the line to gain and then rely on yards after the catch, but there's nowhere to go. Even if this ball was completed, the defender is right there. Look at the contact right when the ball arrives.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, they're going to throw the football. It's a wide receiver screen. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, we knew this offense was going to attack on the edges and on the perimeter. And we knew that the defense would have to tackle in space. They're doing that great on this play. And now the offense is behind the chains.
So 2nd and 6 now. We pick up 4 on first. Offense looking to throw the ball. Turns it loose downfield. He's got it in the open. Goes out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a first and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. So So now Miami will use their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Fletcher. Now the Canes will go ahead and spend their second timeout here. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Last chance for a touchdown here before halftime. It's 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Oh, what a grab! The Hurricanes will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. The Canes are in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Going for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Canes. They draw first blood in this national title game. And for this offense, that possession was more like it. Maybe they flushed out some of the early nerves in this championship game, really executed that time to jump on top.
I totally agree. That first series, it really didn't look like them. We've covered them all year long, in particular down this stretch run, and that first series really wasn't what they were all about. But this is the brand of football that we have seen over the last few weeks. It's efficient, it's physical, and in particular on the outside, these guys can go and get it. So beautiful drive right there and sticking it in the end zone, garnering that early momentum, huge for a national championship game.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Returner looking to make a play here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On the run, it's Davison. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
The Hurricanes will kick this away to get the second half going. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Moore. Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
This guy impresses me so much. As a defensive back, you impress me with your makeup speed, your physicality, your ability to react. If this quarterback continues to target this defensive back, I think he might get burned.
And the Ducks will have to kick this away. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And here's the return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. That's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting a lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grabbed by the receiver. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. So they finally feed the elite wide receiver. He hasn't played a huge part in building this lead, Joel, but let's see if they look to him as they try to close it out.
And Chris, not all contributions show up on the stat sheet. This defense has certainly been aware of this wide receiver and committed resources to try to slowing him down, which they've done, but that's allowed other areas of this offense to have success. Now as the defense shifts back, I think he's going to have more of an opportunity in the next couple of series to create some of those catches.
And the Canes have 1st and 10 here. On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO the run-pass option that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
The Hurricanes looking to cash in this red zone trip. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Fires it on the move. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. This is the 6th play on the drive. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Clean through the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense really clicking. They could not contain the quarterback, and what a boost in the red zone, Joe. When you have a guy who can do that for a score.
I couldn't agree more, Chris. I always talk about in the red zone, the quarterback thinking touchdown, check down. Well, for him, a check down means his legs. And when he gets on the outside, look at the athleticism, taking it all the way in for a touchdown. What a weapon.
Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Miami 14, Oregon 0.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And now the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to pass. It's more, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable third down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and the pass, and yet they're able to get the incompletion. That's a great job and an opportunity to get off the field here.
The Ducks will bring their punt team on the field now. They'll kick it away here. See if he can make a play on this return. And they've got the returner corralled. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Coming after him. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. As we take a break for the quarter, it's Miami on top. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. 1 quarter to decide who will win the national championship. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pass falls incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a ball placement issue in my estimation. This quarterback has got to frame up those slant routes. When I say frame them up, that means you got to put the ball right on the body of your intended target. Basically make it impossible for him to drop it. But when it's not in the frame, that's a tough catch, in particular because you're going to put some heat on that slant route.
A short completion of the tight end. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
All right, so you get the completion, and maybe this is a more manageable 4th down opportunity, but I still don't love the idea of going for it and being aggressive. This is just too many yards to go for it. I think the punt is the play.
The Canes will line up to boot it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Using his legs, it's Hill. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Scrambling and throwing it deep. And it's picked up. Threw it across his body and paid the price.
Chris, how many times do we see this? You know the quarterback's got to start being aggressive. They've got a multiple possession deficit, and they've got to put the ball into more precarious spots, and it gets picked off here. Listen, this is just a product of game situation. Nice job by the defense, but clearly this quarterback is trying to make something happen.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. and make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
What a great way to start this drive. Not sitting back on this lead. I love the aggressiveness from this play caller. Good execution from the quarterback there. And if you're the defense, you're going to have to find a way to get off the field because this offense is not slowing down.
The Canes looking to cash in the red zone. Working clock with the ground game. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Here's the second down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now Oregon will spend their second timeout. They've got 1 more timeout to use now.
Chris, here's the thing with these run plays to the wide receiver, the tight end, something creative like this, is that you generally have to establish a rhythm before you get to this. And I don't think that they've done that. Once you attack the defense with your traditional run game, traditional pass game, that's exactly when they're set up to get hit by these more exotic run plays. They need to do that first before we start trying these sweeps on the outside.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Bringing it out, it's Hill. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Chris, I think the best way to defend these drag routes is getting some contact early in this route. You've got to jam this wide receiver, in particular with his original alignment. If he gets a clean release, you're probably going to get that ball completed as an offense. So jam the wide receiver at the line of scrimmage, play some tight man, and force him to really work for that release.
That's going to be incomplete. A 1st down drop here in the middle of the field.
Chris, in this situation, down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to throw. It's Moore. And this one is caught. Breaking ankles out there. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. They finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. It's victory formation. The quarterback will kneel down. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an enormous achievement. National champions with a perfect record. That has been rare in the history of this sport, especially in the playoff era. Joel, think about that, what it took to get here. Never to stumble, always to answer the challenge.
And Chris, it's never been harder in this era because of the 9 games in the conference schedule, the conference championship game. You've got to go through the entirety of the college football playoff. To achieve this, it's almost unprecedented. We've seen a couple of teams come close. We saw Indiana a few years, and they were able to get it done. But my goodness, what a year for this group and this coaching staff. This is a team that all of college football will remember for a long time.
And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.